Hello အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါကဲ TI လေးစပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော် HG ကိုအားမေတို့ရဲ့ပွဲလေးကိုအရင်ကြည့်လိုက်မယ်နော်ကိုအားမေတို့ပွဲလေးလေးလာကြည့်နော်
Extreme Gaming's turn to pick.
ကိုအားမေပွဲလေးကိုကြည့်မယ်အားမေ
Emphasis on that.
This is interesting to note that Falcons are first pick, and they actually decided to ban Naga as opposed to picking it.
10 seconds
they were given the choice. Extreme is like, here you go, you can choose Naga, you can choose Nature's Prophet, you can choose Beastmaster, have it, you know, take your choice. And Falcons decided to ban Naga and pick Beastmaster. And this is kind of an interesting thing because we think Naga is going to be an insta first pick for almost any team here, and I think Snake King plays a great Naga Siren, he's played it before. Even Skitter can play it.
I was about to say that's the bait. I wonder if you're going there because when Naga, it was very popular right at the start of EWC. Everyone was surprised when it got let through, and Skeeter ended up playing it on Falcons, and they lost with it. So I feel like that's the bait for Falcons. If they let it through, Skeeter will want to play it, and it might end up in a loss with it.
Mental victory. Not gonna give this guy the chance. So yeah,
10
I think
seconds remaining.
we're gonna see Storm Spirit as a response to Beastmaster because Storm lanes very well
5
into Beast
seconds
mid
remaining.
in case it is because as we know Falcons likes to flex heroes on marketplace
Entire
hero
team
as
back.
well as Malrine. Storm is a good answer. Doesn't need too many bans. I think the hero is almost gonna get a good lane no matter what these days against most matchups. So curious to see what Falcons is gonna end up doing with this beast. And
Radiant team
Yeah, I
back.
mean, it's definitely open. It's not unplayable. I've seen this matchup a lot, Storm versus Beast. Seems like Beast still does fine. I don't know if you can actually shut down Beast in the lane. It's very difficult why the hero is very strong.
Radiant
Most likely
team,
Malrine will
the
play
Iron
it.
team
Technically, Mar can play it, but he doesn't like it too much.
Wow,
I was asking where Warlock went, because I feel like this hero used to be in every single game,
Wallon and
but
Stone Supreme နဲ့
the priority has changed and like these disruptors. Like I guess there's a lot of bans right
Wildstone.
now for supports right now. So I guess when 5 or 7 supports are banned,
10
you gotta
seconds
just go for the
remaining.
next best.
I thought that maybe Extreme would pick Silencer here to
5
help cover
seconds
their Storm
remaining.
Spirit, but now I'm looking at Falcons and it looks like it might be nice if they took like Silencer plus Snapfire or something to be able to help deal with the Storm Spirit to give your beast a really strong lane if they do want to put it in the off lane.
နာက
I mean, you have a lot
Dawnbreaker
open.
ပကနာ
I definitely see
Sangin,
something
Maggie,
like you mentioned,
Shake up,
Snapfire,
okay.
Silencer, any combination of these two
All's
range
good, all
supports.
good.
As for
All good, all
Warlock,
good.
it's sort of a response to Beastmaster because you're good against him in lane. If he gets boars out, you can fatal bounce them and you're gonna eventually kill the boars, as well as healing your carry in case he goes axes. So you have an answer to both. And I think the reason why we don't see Warlock as much is because the other supports are just a little bit better, a little higher impact. And when you play Warlock now, it's hard to get that level 6 early, which was his biggest strength, because the tome used to give him more XP, now it gives a little bit less. And you actually don't get 6 that early unless some crazy fights happen in the early game, which is kind of rare. So I think that is why his priority went down a little bit, but I think it's still a solid hero, and it definitely helps cover the Beastmaster, especially since Chen is already banned, and
Dire
there are not
team
that many good supports in the Beast.
Okay, well, Nyx when it came out yesterday, it was on this
Nyx.
panel as well.
Nyx,
For you guys
Nyx,
were surprised.
Nyx,
Now
Nyx.
seeing Nyx again after having lost yesterday. Is the surprise still there?
It was a surprise because they
Radiant
picked it into
team
liking.
Enchantress.
Which just
Yeah, but it was
terrible.
also Fly going, I never seen Nyx assassin in my box.
Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit different from Crit. Like, he can play the Nyx. He's always been good at roaming, but the issue with
Casta
Nyx is
Chow-
always
Casta
gonna
Chow
be
ကြီးပါဗျာ
you kind of forfeit the
မင်္ဂ
lane.
လာပါ
This hero
မင်္ဂလာပါ
will
7 game ပြရသေးတယ်
seconds
အိုင်မင်္ဂလာပါ
stage. They're gonna pair
ကျွန်တော်လားကျွန်တော်ဟို Extreme Gaming ချထားတယ်
later on in the game.
Extreme Gaming Extreme Gaming
versus, like,
ဒီ
Storm
Game 1 က
Spirit.
duration
Also just
duration ချထားတယ်ပေါ့နော်
characters
duration
like
40
Storm
40
Spirit.
over ချ
So
ထားတယ်
good
ပြီးတော့
options from
ဟို
Savannah,
ကတော့
so they expect to get a good
Radiant
game.
team pick.
ဝင်လာကတော့ Extreme Gaming ချတာ Extreme Gaming ကတော့
Specifically,
ကိုအားမျိုးလည်းသဘော
Warlock
ကျနေ
is
ရပေါ့နော်
very
ပြီးတော့
good against range
ဒီ
supports
ဘက်က
in
လည်း
lane.
skip ပြောင်းနေ
Because
သိ
the
မကြ
range support wants to sit in the lane, the position 4, and hit the enemy carry or cast his abilities, but then Warlock gets a double fatal bond on 2 heroes, and you're slowly going to win that lane, you're going to keep pushing the lane, you're
10
going to leave the heart
seconds
gap
remaining.
open. So traditionally,
Kappa.
melee heroes from position 4 are better against
5
Warlock
seconds
than
remaining.
range
Kappa.
ones. So maybe that's the thinking, like we don't want to just sacrifice this lane. Because it is a Warlock, it's very easy to wave pull and just get the lane in a good position and then just have the melee hero kind of snipe couriers and block camps So from a laning
ကိုချင်း
point
နဲ့
of
နေ
view,
ကြားနေရတယ်ဟုတ်တယ်မိုးရွာ
any
နေရ
hero
ကို
makes
ပြင်
sense.
မှာ
Nyx
ဝေးလျှော်လာတာ
Assassin
ဒီနေ့
just seems to be more of a response to Storm specifically. Otherwise, maybe they could have went with a Tusk. But Nyx is better at catching Storm than some of these other melee heroes. So I
Dire
can see the
team
logic.
pick.
Yeah, I agree. I also something that I like a lot about the two supports they picked on Falcons is in response to Storm. I don't think either of them are easy quick picks for him. Like Nyx with his ult is never really supposed to be showing on the map. Enchantress is just
10 seconds
she
remaining.
is untouchable. And she usually ends up building into this core with like
5
Pike and stuff, and
seconds
she gets quite
remaining.
tanky and hard to kill. And I think she also synergizes nicely with Beastmaster, you know, in terms of pushing towers and being able to group together. I think the two picks just seem nice with their opener and make Storm's life hard.
I'm curious what route they're going to go here because I think it's mentioned before, like Warlock is a hero, he's always going to be shoving the lane out, so you can
Dire
kind of just
team
leave your
back.
offlaner alone there, whatever they choose to pick there.
But
And
goal,
I think Beast would be pretty good in that situation. Like you just do Beast if you want with the Nyx, and that'll leave up a lot of space for Crit to just focus on Skeeter's lane, maybe Mallory's lane.
ปังโก
I think this Pango is going to end up going off lane because
10
Pango
seconds
lanes very
remaining.
well 1v2. It's a hard hero to pressure, and I think
5
this
seconds
lane
remaining.
Hello,
design
Minglawa,
is
bro, Jimmy,
specifically
Minglawa.
good against Warlock.
မင်္ဂလာပါ
So no matter
But
what
hello.
Ahmed is
Radiant
gonna last
team
pick, I think they're
back.
gonna be okay versus that Warlock lane. They'll probably go even, if not slightly lose.
ကိုရီချေ
And this again, this fits into the Falcons formula. They have two of these hordes that can initiate with Beast
Master
Master
Leo
Pango.
to watch out.
The only difference
You
is they
need a
don't have
mark
as
to get
much
down.
follow-up damage compared to like having a
10
Hoodwink or a
seconds
Snapfire.
remaining.
The Nyx Assassin can deal damage, but he relies on getting that Vendetta hit
5
in.
seconds
And Enchantress
remaining.
only deals damage later on,
Radiant
so
team
their
back.
follow-up
Beastmaster
damage is a bit
က
worse than
ဒါ
their
ခွာတာ
usual
ဒီ
ones,
နော်ဒီ
but
ကောင်လေးက
they're
နှစ်ကောင်လုံး
designing
ဆော့
this
တယ်
to deal with the Warlock, so I see the logic.
ပန်ကိုမစ်ပဲလည်း
And
ဖြစ်
on
နေ
the side of Extreme, I think they have a very stable lineup. They have a lot of team fight, a lot of damage.
Dire team
In
back.
fact, it looks almost like a Falcons lineup minus the Storm Spirit. Very classy, and it makes it so it's very easy for Ahmed to last pick any hero he wants because he already has everything else. He has the team fight, he has the stuns, he has the heals in the lane, he has every condition set up for him to get the perfect last pick in this
10
game.
seconds
I mean,
remaining.
he's going to have a free lane, pretty much with whatever he picks, right? There's
5
going to be no
seconds
laning crush, right?
remaining.
You mentioned it'll probably be a game where he doesn't get a free lane, but I think he will this game. He can
Already
actually pick
backtracking.
whatever carry he wants here. I'm very curious on like what he's thinking might be the best. Because sure, he wants carry to carry matchup, he'll see that too. He's gonna see absolutely everything. So they're sticking to the same formula where Ame just gets absolute last pick. And this is where he really shines because he has a very deep hero pool. He likes playing these very hard carries. If you can get the right hero into the right game on that last pick, you can have a lot of impact.
Dire team pick.
Do you guys
Radiant
have any
team
carries in
pick.
mind you're thinking
I
about?
don't know why I'm
Savan.
saying Spectre, but I'm thinking Spectre.
Spectre.
No, please. Ahmed,
True
don't do
Wallow
it.
aside,
What if I
man,
dunk, though? Let's think about that.
စကစ်ပြားဝီပါပန်းနေ
Yesterday there was the like coverage
Skip down, we got it
tournament, I
again,
think,
look.
before
10
Beastmaster's pick, and we
seconds
didn't see that this
remaining.
game, so it seems they didn't care. I thought the Sven might be nice for Ame,
5
but then
seconds
obviously
remaining.
Falcons left it in the pool so that they could just pick it themselves.
စကီတာ
How about Juggernaut?
Juggernaut.
မာရင်းမာရင်းမာရ
They
င်း
could pick anything. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be the gun game, isn't it?
I can see the Juggernaut. It's actually good against Pango, though.
Yeah, no, it is. It's good versus
Against
Ben.
Beast though?
I
အ
mean,
မေက A နဲ့စာဆရာကြီးကျန်တဲ့ကောင်နဲ့ HD ဖြစ်
it's not bad versus Beast actually because you get a hard dispel after your spin now, which can surprise people. But they'll
Go
pick
ahead.
TA.
Select
Yeah.
your
Very
Hello,
standard
hello, Lilo,
counter to spin.
Alan.
Just
What the-
because refraction is very nice to have against like the slow burst damage of Sven.
Yeah.
And then of course versus Pango as well.
အ
Very
မေ
difficult
တံ
way
ပ
for
လာ
Pango
ပေါ့
to
နော်
lane into.
ပြန်မလာတဲ့တံပလာနေ
It's also kind of good against Nyx because you have these traps everywhere, and whenever you place a sentry, you're gonna be able to see the Nyx move around.
You're
So in terms
permanent
of
refracted
vision,
too, right?
yeah. So the TM makes sense. It is a good matchup against Sven. Beastmaster is okay against Tia because we have BKB lockdown, but that goes to almost any carry in the game. So I think it's a solid pick, and I think both teams ended up
အဲ့ဒီ
with
အချက်
something
လေး
that
နော်
they're
အချက်
kind
လေး
of
တ
happy
သေးလေး
with.
တွေကတကယ်
honestly.
တော့
So
အဲ့လို
everyone just kind of
သူတို့
playing
ပြော
their
မှ
own
ပြန်
game,
ပြီး
which
တော့
is
စဉ်းစား
what I
မိပါတယ်တကယ်
expected
ဆိုလို့
here.
ရှိရင်အဲ့လို niche တကယ်ဆိုဒါ
Honestly,
high
I'm
level
feeling
thinking နေပေါ့
extreme
ဗျာ
looking
အဲ့
at
လို
this last pick.
niche ကလည်းမစစ်ရပါလို့ရှိရင် share ကမ်းပါလေတကယ်မလားအဲ့လိုမျိုးနောက်ပိုင်းတွေပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်အာလီပိုင်းပဲမိကိန်းပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ် trap လေးနဲ့ထောင်လာပြီး trap နားမှာ shanty တွဲထောင်လာပဲ niche ရဲ့သွားပေါက်တွေတိနေ
I might
မှာ
be
ဗျာတည်
leading
မ
the
လား
other way, but
Ye
this
ji
next
ne ala
assassin was
ko
really
trele thong na
like,
ai
Prince is
threat ma
an
sen
amazing
di
player,
twe
so
thong na
he's
lo
probably
chin.
going to be able to do some
Easy
magic
hwa
with it, but
le tele so
I'm
be
leaning extreme this game.
That's
အဲ့လောက်မစင်းစားမိသတိထားမိ
it's
တာ
the
တည်း
it's
နောက်ပိုင်းတွေ
literally
ဆို
just
ရှင်
that
ရေး
next
ကြီး
like
ရယ်
not memeing.
I mean, it's
ကန်းကန်လိုက်ပါ
Extreme's lineup just is
Simply
really
to push
good.
me
So
out.
like,
ဒါ
the
နေရာ
one
ပြနေနေရ
problem I do have is the
Simply.
Knicks. I think you can overcome it with gameplay,
စင်ပြေတယ်စင်ပြေ
but
တယ်
I have to lean Extreme's way because I'm not sure how they're going to make this Knicks work. But you know, they can prove me wrong here. I'd love to see it. It's just such a weird hero.
လ
to
စ်
try
ကတော့
and
ဟုတ်
make
လစ်
work
ကတော့
right
ဒါ
now,
ပေမဲ့
but
ဂရု
I'm
ဆို
not a
ရှင်နည်း
believer.
နည်းအဲ့လို
Sure.
ပေး
And
တယ်
I mean, Extreme
ကောင်းနေရတကယ် play off ရောက်မှကြုံ
they
တာ
had great execution as well yesterday. But
ဒီ
yourself,
နေ့ကတော့မနေ့ကတော့ကောင်းနေတယ်ဒီနေ့တော့ဘယ်လိုလာ
love
လဲ
to
ကြည့်ရ
give
အောင်
the viewers hope for the underdog in the
ကြည့်ရ
draft.
ရင်
I
ကြ
don't
ည့်ရ
think
ရင်
either of these teams are underdog.
I said in the draft.
I mean,
Underdog in the draft.
well, I'd say both drafts have like a lot of strengths and a lot of ways to play around them. So I think we're looking at a good even game. I'll bat for Falcons because these guys are jumping on the bandwagon. I mean, it's pathetic. It's like, okay, yesterday it's like, oh, I don't think Extreme can win this game. Oh no, I still don't think Extreme can win this game. Oh, Extreme are good now. I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win this game. But come on.
All right, I love it. Even though, you know, might not have any logical sense, the passion's definitely there. We're going to be getting into it. Both these teams undefeated at the moment. The Falcons up against Extreme Gaming with Lyrical and Trent.
Thank you,
You really
so
should
much,
prepare
Nat. I
for
cannot
that.
tell you how excited I am for this game, Trent. It's going to be freaking awesome. One of these teams I had going through undefeated. The other one I said was going to be out. I'll let you decide who those people were. I'm on the bandwagon now, too. Let's go.
Yeah, you're hopping in there. I mean, did you hear what
Gee,
he said? He said classy.
ရှင်လည်းကြည့်ရပြီ
Classy.
ဟုတ်တယ်
I like that. All right, that's what he thought about XG.
ဟုတ်တယ်တက်ပြီလေ
Mission kill Ame, says Skeeter. Ame replies, come.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's good. I like that. Dude,
ဒီကောင်လေးအားပြီးပထမဆုံးတည်ပါလို့ရှိရင်ဒီကောင်လေးစာတက်တော့
does just think he's in an anime,
I know.
doesn't he?
I know. Look, I tell you, I'm looking at the replays this morning from the games that we didn't see because we were on the B stream, and I see this Yadaro PL versus Ame anti-mage. Come on.
30
Yes.
seconds
Give
to
me a
battle.
break.
It's really
What is it
unbelievable.
with those two?
Will I need my calculator
they
for
need to
this?
get
Star-crossed
together.
lovers is what they are, I tell you.
You know what it is? It's the problem too is they can never be together because they both play carry. That's the real problem here.
Oh, man. Wouldn't that be something, huh?
I know.
We throw them on a team together.
Make it happen.
Oh.
Somebody. They'll just trade off playing mid, you know? It'll be like Emo. He does that sometimes.
Okay, I like this idea, actually.
All right, Ame.
Wait, what if
This
we
is
put them in a
it.
lane together?
The battle
Oh, yeah.
begins.
And they trade off going support.
That's a
It's
terrible
like, no,
idea.
but once you lose the game, you swap.
Okay,
As long as you're winning, the carry, like, you get to keep playing carry.
Yeah, they're just going to throw us that way they get to play carry.
Yeah, oh, sorry, I threw the lane, man. It's too bad.
Well, Bounty Rune situation right there. You can see 3 of them going the direction of Falcons right out of the gate. So what you would hope to have happen. Namar going to try and body block this wave out. As Panel was talking about, Pango, one of those heroes that can survive a little bit more when there's a little bit more of an unorthodox position for kind of an old school one, but the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, and likewise, same thing with there being a Warlock, right? Like the panel pointing out that we've had these Banes, we've had these Shadow Demons. These are heroes that are really good at stopping you from doing the annoying skip the laning stage pulls. Walking away with the creep wave. Warlock, he just got to watch it go. Like, he can try and harass you a little bit, but Nyx still has pretty decent HP regen, and he can just tank his way through it, you know?
It does look like for now, though, they're willing to play this a little bit more straight up. We'll see if that changes on the next round of creeps coming in, but feeling somewhat okay with how things are set up, at least down here on the bottom side of the map. We'll keep our eye on mid too and see if there's anything to write home about, but it's denied. Storm versus Beastmaster, some possibilities. Not a ton though.
Yeah, Storm is, you know, I don't know why he got walking remnants and still has all this armor. I'll just say it, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. The whole excuse for the armor used to be remnants. Now his remnants walk away from him, still has the armor. Explain that to me.
I mean, you can't. It's an impossibility.
Apparently so.
And then again, up top, we've got our first creep sent out on a mission. Skeeter is going to have to back away from XXS and ZinQ here together, as the pressure might be mounted a little bit there. We'll keep and see if there's anything that comes their way. But you would anticipate there might be some early pressure being mounted if Snake King can manage to find himself a
Ami တကယ်လုံးနေတာဟိုအမေဒီနေ့တော့တေးပါလားမနေ့ကတော့တစ်ခါမှမတေးပါဘူး
Oh yeah, there was that long streak of him.
Oh, sorry, 27 wins.
Yeah, that's
before
crazy.
he lost his streak on Snake King's Enchantress. pretty disgusting.
One of the more crazy ones. That's like going back to freaking KP Newbie Doom.
Oh my god, exactly, yeah. On the lead up to TI, they won a bunch of games in a row too. That was a good one.
You can see already these fatal bonds. It starts to become a bit of an issue.
Never forget the Zai Wraith King as well. Support Wraith King, you know? That's another fantastic streak.
Mar just chunked. And it's going to be forced all the way back. Does have stick charges at the very least. Crit's going to have to pass over some of these tangos, though, if he wants to stay in this lane.
Yeah, Amara long on the Pango grind. Gotten to the point where he's very comfortable on the hero, which, of course, fits the idea of Falcons, where they're just trying to get these heroes that they like, that they can flex around, and really open up their draft options.
It is a little bit different than what you see where Mar's farming a ton, though. So that is going to be curious if he does anything sort of unique with the Pango in that regard. A couple of denies there on XM. 20-2 so far for him versus the 16-17-2. So far, nothing really to write home about except a slight lead for XXS up top against the Sven, and then of course down bottom side, Pango's a little bit behind as well.
Yeah, and I imagine as we get into like 10-15 minutes, this game's going to turn into a lot of Nyx Assassin hunting paired up between the Pango, the Beastmaster, and then trying to turn those kills into objectives, right? That's pretty good. You can sort of bully
Dyer's courier
The neutrals killed his courier.
I mean, think about it. You know, you think of all the heroes, they leave the couriers alone, but Enchantress, like, what, she's taking your bud? You know, you're all just hanging out in your creep camp, suddenly your friend hates you, starts hitting your buds.
That's not good.
I'd be killing her courier too.
It's a fair thing. Doesn't stop the pain though. Crit comes in, takes away that water rune. Malrine able to get the other one, so no rune for XM. He should be perfectly fine, still full resources. Yeah, you know, we were talking about it when we were looking at the draft. It was like the first 3 picks from each team, and it was just like Beastmaster, Nyx, Enchantress versus Storm, Mars, Warlock, and it's like team fight versus pickoff. Like they solved some of the issues I feel like on the Falcons draft as it went on in terms of providing more team fight potential with that Pango, but it definitely feels like if they get into sort of a 5-on-5 match, it's just pressing R a lot for Extreme. Pretty good.
Radiant's middle tower
not very
is under
surprising that
attack.
we don't have a kill yet.
Yeah.
Nothing too aggressive, really, in any of these lanes.
No, there's not much of an option there to make any moves. I guess a rotation later from well, Crit's backing down, and actually might be first blood.
Strange to say. Radiant's middle tower.
The first time in this game takes him down. X-Nova still doesn't have this.
Ace no TV.
Eventually he got him, you know. What's he bringing out with his first blood gold anyways? Because he is bringing out boots and Sage's mask.
Oh, he actually did get it? Okay.
Yeah. So they're on the way.
Where have you?
I'll have to see that. Yeah, so I think that this is, again, one of those games where I feel like that slow starting pace is solid, but there should be some type of move later on from Enchantress, surely. Like, these are heroes between, you know, the Ench and the Nyx that can make stuff happen as the game goes on. I mean, Nyx isn't great for rotating, but does have a stun, you know. You can bring in a creep towards mid or something like that with Ench.
Problem is Storm's already hit 6.
Yeah.
So it does make it a bit tougher. But if you go for like an aggressive play on the Beastmaster and then you get that zip behind the tower and Ench is there waiting, that's a bit of a classic. The Ench players love that one.
Over one of those creeps. And you can see already Malrine queuing up the Aghanim Scepter, which has definitely come in and out of favor over time, but I feel like it's really nice, particularly against like the TA can start to burn through those stacks.
Another interesting Storm game here as well, where we get rune gameplay. You know, he's got a Soul Ring coming, but he's got that bottle, and every Storm player, it's what they love. Got to try and secure those runes, but you look at his 2 supports, right? He's got the Hoodwink and the Warlock, so I'm probably playing towards the Hoodwink if I'm hoping to get a rune.
Yeah.
Problem is there's an engine above, so the battle is beginning. We're already seeing the scouting coming from Snake King. Zenq's here, and now holding the Roar on Malrine, like, they're bringing everybody.
Are they going to get it? The Roar is there. Gets the haste stolen away by XM. Drops down a tree. Damage. It's not going to be enough to kill Malrine. And in fact, they're just going to have to walk away on XG.
All right, there you go. 1 rune denied from the Storm Spirit.
God. Crit just comes in at level 2 to start mana burning. It's a little
Dyer's
bit of
bottom tower
mana flare, but it does have the mana burn facet. So do like to see that when you are playing up against the Storm Spirit.
That's true. We didn't bring that up. I mean, Scuttle was like one of my favorite facets, I think, when facets launched. It just feels so good on Nyx Assassin.
Right. But you can see the value in this game.
I do. It's it feels risky though, because it is much harder to make good use of your ultimate, I feel.
Yeah.
That being said, you know, we played Nyx Assassin for however long until facets existed and there was no such thing as Scuttle, and you still got plenty of good opportunities, but maybe versus this Templar Assassin, it could have been a good opportunity to avoid some of those more common paths where you see the Trashless Sentry combos, you know?
Yeah.
Could have been going over like high grounds and stuff, but yeah, as you mentioned,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's opting for it.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
Try and recover some of his experience woes, has left all of that for the Pengo, who also hits level 6 now there in the off lane. XM just farming, finishing off his treads. He's going to be able to kill off that camp, head on back to base.
Pretty much the last time he can do this, right?
Yeah.
When Nyx is 6, you're probably not going to see him playing that greedy. Well, then again, you kind of have to play greedy anyway, I suppose, eh? Top lane get a stun into the ulti here, but do they have the follow-up?
The body blocks, they're pretty good. The body blocks are insane, actually. And that kills the time. Right, XXS. Snaking that streak and will hit pretty, but look at the fatal bomb. Just a lot of damage out. Skinner still low, but not low enough to die yet. Stunned. And just walks away all the heals in the world. At the same time, Crit died, I believe.
Yeah, from the fatal bomb.
Oh,
okay,
lurching away there, so XM knew if he just targeted down Sven, he'd get the kill. Or at least, you know, give the kill to his Warlock, rather.
See the nice moves coming in with the body blocks on that creep, though. Ensuring they get the kill on the Mars.
Unfortunately, no galvanized.
That is too bad. Stun, the farm, Skitter, this is going to be his happy zone for a while. And thankfully, like you're talking about, does not have the same worries of the Nyx Assassin as XG do. So he can play a little bit more greedy with this.
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult for XG to get onto that side of the map here. But maybe we'll see some smokes when XinQ6, you know, obviously likes to play pretty aggressive. And you can see XXS just making some stacks and farming them up.
Still only 3 kills here at this 9-minute mark. Success is looking for a soaking up all of that experience in the mid lane along with the Hoodwink here.
Look at this gap opening up for Ame. Yeah. Ame is pretty huge right now. 8 camp stack to 7, but he just finished out an ancient stack down bottom, and they've already got 2 stack waiting for him up in the top, so I'm sure it'll be 3 or maybe even 4 by the time he gets there.
Here I am!
Has been back home again. Yeah, Ame just gonna have to even head over there. XXS still hanging on to this area.
Under an extraordinary
I mean, there's
amount
really
of
nowhere for
stress.
him to go at this point. These guys just kind of
see the Warpine Raider checking things out here. Like,
yeah.
What kind of stacks you guys got in here? Very good aspect of having the Ench on your team.
They're gonna have a lot of weird vision things going on. They'll have to try and do their best to
trying to fight for the spoon here. Crit going for the stun. He's going in. Nope.
Oh, and a regen. Yeah, that's one it's hard to give up, but I feel like you kind of have to, although now, level 5, there's no way.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of getting the feeling from XG that they might not even try and necessarily fight with this regen, because I feel like Falcons are just going to dodge.
Yeah, I would just be farming it up. I mean, pushing in feels really good here. But they're very happy to just passively play this for a little bit, right? They're going to try and strike that timing with Ame. There is a fear, of course, that, oh, we're letting Sven free farm. Like, he's doing his thing. But I'm sure they know that Ame is just feeling great right now. He'd probably tell them, like, guys, I am unharassed. I'm getting everything in the lane. I'm getting my Ancients down bottom. Give me an Ancient stack up top, and we've got a free game here, you know?
Thankfully for Falcons, Skitter also cleared the zone, so those aren't being stolen anytime soon. XM decides he's going to take some for himself.
In a stroke of cunning, or perhaps of desperation, Dyer's structures have been fortified.
I mean, they could start this. He still has half a regen left, you know? Like, he could still make his way to this engagement if they want XM to show.
Radiant's middle tower
he's
is
going
under
back
attack.
mid, and they're not actually going to contest this.
Sorry guys, there's a wave coming, so if there's a fight, I am not there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dodge away again.
Must I repeat
Call
myself?
good.
And on a snake egg.
The hate dropped. Everything dropped in Snake King.
Dire's middle tower
Finally goes down there. I was wondering if he was actually.
I think he don't look like yeah.
But all the ultimates dropped to take down the little Enchantress.
I mean, it really helps the push.
Dire's middle tower is
Drop the
under
golem
attack.
in here. It just does not feel worth contesting at this point. And so far, we've yet to see any action, right? 0-0-0 Beastmaster.
Dire's
Crit
top
is now
tower
starting some
has
vendettas
fallen.
here. Again, no scuttle, so a little bit more difficult to have success with it.
Now Crit did show top and now is running mid.
Over here now.
XM picks up the Invis rune.
A little bit off there, maybe. You know? Not that he'd have any help to get a secured kill anyway.
I mean, maybe he runs down here for Ame next. I don't know if you're going to be able to connect onto this. They're trying to anticipate his moves, maybe, as Crit is running through the jungle, and instead,
Okay, this is pretty good.
finding XM.
Looks like he's going to take too long to kill this. We'll get a Vendetta into a Roar here.
Roar, a couple more punches. Oh, yes, it's enough.
Okay. Didn't want to risk the Vendetta damage. Good choice. Just able to clutch it out.
It is
Yeah,
with
I mean,
grave
that's
emotion
important to do.
that I
I think.
report the
If you're going to
death
pair
of
this
Dire's
Beastmaster
courier.
with the Nyx, just make sure you get the Roar. If you can do that, all's well. And, you know, maybe something to be said for what the panel was talking about. You know, they had mentioned that, pair together the Storm Spirit with something like a Silencer. It's what Ray was talking about there, and no defensive options really to keep him alive means it's a pick-off with Nyx.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of needed assistance from a blinking, hopefully, Mars. I mean, he's going to lose first, so it's going to be a while. You gotta jump in with you, and then just the golem, really, right?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And even worse, he's starting out 0 galvanized.
Right.
So he really needs a little bit of help here on XM.
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress.
There are 4 players that's names start with X. They are not a high priority in this game. It's all Ame.
Begin. Just wants the alphabetical superiority, I understand. Oh, I didn't realize how busted Vanquisher is this game, actually. There's gonna be so much chain stun when you think about it. Like Pango Roll, Roar, Nyx stuns. Vanquisher from the stun's gonna go kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Just 30% bonus damage all the time. Going in for the Echo Saber after the Mask of Madness. Classic spend build. But still not willing to make any real aggressive movements, as Ame is still top of the net worth chart.
Yeah, again, just satisfied with what's happening here. Seeing QX Nova and XM maybe thinking about something. I mean,
they're finally bringing out smokes, yeah.
Their Mars has the Yules, so he probably just wants to like try and stay in the lane a little bit, act aggressive, and hope to kind of draw them in as his allies smoke towards him.
They also have a Spirit Vessel done for the Hoodwink. So that helps to make these kills onto the Enchantress that much easier.
That feels really hateful.
Yeah.
To pick up this game. Edge certainly getting the most hate.
XXS. Trying to hunt. Finds a fool.
What? That's crazy. He's in the forest. I mean, I don't think he dies anyway, but I still can't believe that didn't latch.
The trees keep him safe. Snaking still living.
Alright, that is a 15-minute Ags here on Malrine. Busted items in Dota right now. The mid Beastmaster is still opting towards the Ags. It's obviously still pretty solid, especially when you're just going for these big combo plays.
That's a good point. This is a game without a Helm of the Dominator. Can you believe it?
I think our first series on our stream was also like that yesterday. We were like, oh, okay, no Helms. Then we're just hearing from everyone else. There's Helms everywhere.
I am required to point out that Dire's middle tower has fallen.
A little bit off from finding Skeeter there. And now, Crit, hello.
Oh, you know, you always get one. I don't know what it is about Invis Heroes. can be Herald, it can be the International, the road to the International even. You get one, you know, where the dust just isn't quite there.
Alarmist, but Dire's bottom tower is
5
under
heroes bottom
attack.
now. They're lining up for XG. Crit probably doesn't want to come in here.
Sorry, I just
assuming
noticed
that there might be some
Dire's
sentry
bottom
coverage.
tower is
And
under
also,
attack.
not nearly enough friends to help out with anything. And Amade's just going to Dragon Lance this down with a death, so it's pretty simple. Carry player's dream 0-0-0.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Bottom
16
tower
minutes,
has
no problem.
fallen.
And that's the whole Hurricane Pike coming out now. Pango is bottom, and they see him on those wards, but will manage to get the TP away.
You were an RTS gamer.
Yeah, yeah.
What was he called? No Rush 20? Is that
No
what it
Rush
was?
20, that's the
Is
one.
that what we're playing here?
I think so.
It kind of feels that way.
5 kills so far. That's it. Oh, 5 matches with 100% win rate when they get the Dragon Lance.
It's over, dude. that's it.
Got everything they need.
It's in all 5 matches.
It would appear Radiant's top
I see.
tower
My
is
bad.
under attack.
I'm thinking Spear Vessel onto him. Damage out. Is it going to be enough?
Radiant's top tower is under
Yes,
attack.
it will be.
It better be when you're buying a
Not
vessel.
in a
Like,
good
come on.
way. Yeah.
Gotta get that one.
Okay. Again, nothing like super impactful, no like huge decapitations across the map.
Pardon me?
Well, you know, there's some moves that people make where it's just like, okay, the game's over now. You know what I mean?
And we call those decapitations now?
Now we do.
Can we get it like a voice line?
Decapitation. We should do that next time around. Be a good voice line. But no, so far it's been very much
Radiant's bottom tower is
back and
under
forth,
attack.
little skirmishes.
Well, we all know this. He wants more
Did manage to steal the arcade.
So, what's the plan here? Are we thinking about a Roche? Is it a little early for a Roche? I mean, does it open up an opportunity?
They definitely have an ability to. There's no Pango for 30 seconds.
It's a spicy Roche, I'd say.
Staking Spear Vessel already onto him. Do they have enough to bring down the little Enchantress a second time?
Look at this movement by Sven and Beastmaster right now.
I feel like a warrior has been
This is a crazy play to go for this. If they move in right now, I mean, it's still 10 seconds till Pango. Do they have enough time to contest?
I mean, it's really just that pickoff that really kind of, you know, because they probably were thinking, okay, we can delay things. Amar comes back, we get a Pango play. I mean, you know, it's taking a while. Oh, they're coming in.
They're still sticking around this area. The front run in with the boar.
โอ้ก็ดีอ่ะโอ้อามิสได้ไกลได้ไหมแต่โน่โอเคอามิเล่นใหญ่เจ็ดแต่
Obliterated. That's what they call a decapitation. The silence comes out. Tries to get out, but he can't roll away. Now manages to get some separation. ZQ on the hunt. Can he find the right bushwhack? It's a little bit tough. He TP'd into this. So yeah, Amar's in trouble. He's stuck over here.
Ooh, 50-50 guess.
Still chased. They don't realize that he's... Okay, they can't get there.
You've been driven around Hamburg by now. The streets are very narrow.
That's
okay,
right.
I don't blame them. It's really difficult here.
Whew.
Well,
at least they get the gold from the Roche.
I suppose that is a positive there, but man, XG, what a great play. Just knowing, because everyone knows that TA wants Aegis at this point, right? It is ideal because it gives you this Aegis, this safety to farm towards your BKB. You want to get your Blink, you have your Aegis, then you can go for your defensive item. Because right now you just want to be the glass cannon that you're designed to be. Perfect timing here. It was Noble. Crit jumps in here. Doesn't find a carapace play.
under attack.
So
Has
not
that
able to
ever
really
been cause
assist.
for celebration?
Tried the vision, gets Skinner in there. They're hoping maybe grab that Aegis away, but
Radiant's
don't
bottom
happen.
tower is being subjected to
I'm
extreme
not sure if it would
violence.
have made enough of a difference. Maybe Amar can get like some good roll-off or something then, but whatever the case, it falls apart.
Yeah, I mean, they just got put off balance by the pickoffs. And the confidence by XG just went for that rope. Really good from, oh, and now spotted crit here.
Spear latches, big sit, far away, and they kill off the pesky Nyx assassin.
And barely on the edge of that sentry, too.
So
and the Yule's working out well here for XSS.
Roche into Tormentor timing, into another pickoff. And as Falcons, I mean, there really isn't much of a game plan besides just like dodge, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is literally how you draw up a TA game.
Dyer's bottom tower
Every
is
single
under
box that you
attack.
could hope for has been checked
Strange
right now.
to
We got
say,
the Roach, we got the
Radiant's
Tormentor,
middle
we're taking
tower
things
is
off.
under attack.
I'm going to take this Aegis towards my first defensive item. That's really all you need to do. And now trying to find a way back into this game on the side of Falcons, it's got to be that big
I don't
BKB
mean to
here from
be
Sven.
alarmist, but
Right. And again,
Dyer's
it's like the
bottom
panel sort
tower
of talks
is
about, you know,
under
both
attack.
sides are trying to just
Under attack.
execute their draft, right?
Yeah.
And XG are the
Radiant's
ones that were
bottom
able
tower
to
has
exert their
fallen.
will over
Seems
the
to be the day
game
for
more
it.
effectively than Falcons have been able to so far. You can see, Dota Plus still puts it relatively even.
Dyer's middle
The game
tower
is far
is
from
under
over,
attack.
but XG definitely the ones with the upper hand at this point.
Right now, Zincu has a crazy amount of bursts for this point in the game, too, right? Level 13 at the moment. So you got 2 points in the Sharpshooter, has the Spirit Vessel, has the Boomerang. Even, like, Snaking will just get obliterated.
Smokes on smokes, breaking, jumps in. XXS finds a weird target. This is getting a little bit discombobulated here.
Ordinary amount of
And
stress.
it looks like Amar is just going to reset. Nothing else happening.
Oh, TP out there.
Yeah, I
Focus
think
on
that's
Malrine.
wise. Snake King is gonna have to TP away from this too.
And they did get both of the Wisdom Shrines as well, Zincu and XM.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
I know.
Minute and a half left on the Aegis.
Dyer's structures are
worries.
fortified.
I mean, he knows his team
They
can
are
get to him.
looking quite
He's going for the
robust.
Daedalus, too.
Yeah.
That defensive item. We're ahead. I got some coverage.
middle tower
My
is
Marshall
under attack.
fuels Lotus. It's fine.
Does he not even have a blink? Oh no, he does. Okay. Oh no,
No,
he
not
doesn't.
the
Yeah.
virus, no.
That's Ame's.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
And XM in his room spots out Tango, the bushwhack.
Oh my god! Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, not a thing has worked in the direction of Falcons over the last
Radiant's middle tower
5,
is
6
under
minutes.
attack.
All is
I have no reason to
Yeah.
lie about such things.
done. There, follow up, fake shots. Is it enough? Is it enough? No! XM zips away. He actually zips forward knowing that there could have been a follow-up the other direction.
Now the chase down
His
here.
team forced to blink to get away. Ame finds Crit. Crit realizes this is not going to work. Dies. Now Skeeter trying to run.
Surely.
He does have a TP, but not feeling like he has to use it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, they're trying to
And
find
not
their way
in
back
a
into this
good
game.
way.
Unsuccessfully. But Malrine has BKB. Sven is really close to BKB.
I mean, some of this has obviously been trying to dodge out the worst of the damage from the Aegis, and then they've losing a couple heroes here and there.
Yeah.
Now that Aegis is down, do you feel like Falcons might be more comfortable trying to group together for some type of a play, or are they waiting on another timing here?
I mean, they're definitely waiting for the BKB, but other than that, there's not much else to wait for, is there? It's, you know?
Yeah.
I think you'll continue to do a little bit of split pushing and stuff. Maybe try and get some good vision down aggressively. They kind of left a few in behind.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
But it's
Strange to
really
say,
hard to
Radiant's
do
middle
that
tower is
into
under
X
attack.
Nova set up at a tower
Structures are
like this, because
fortified.
you know X Nova's just covering in the back, and how do you get to the Warlock?
Radiant's
It's pretty
middle
unlikely
tower
for the
is
next
under
assassin
attack.
to do much to him.
I
Well, look
don't
at
mean
this.
to
They
be
drew it up. They're
alarmist,
wrapping around
but
the back. And that's
Dyer's
what
bottom
they want
tower
to do.
is under attack.
Already
Amiตีวะมี
to bring him down. Skinner now target on. It's going to cost them everything. Slow the fatal bomb. Still doing some big damage to the spear through on the two. Sven staying alive and no longer. Mars up on the high ground trying to find this kill into X Nova. They've only lost Ame so far. As X Nova backs outwards. He cannot keep him alive. Zincu also trying to run. XM runs back forward. Starts to hit him with a payload. A double for XXX.
Double kill.
That was really interesting. They basically kind of sacked Ame. They could throw down the golem, but they know they just have to wait with the BKBs. Like at that point, they realize that the jump's too much. So you can see the XXX just holds the arena until they run out, and now he's able to actually secure the kill onto the Sven in exchange. So it actually still ends up being a gold win for the Radiants, even though they're losing that big CA bounty. 18,300 net worth. Oh my god.
She is enormous. I mean, that is the thing. At the end of the day, they got the kill on the carry that is completely getting out of control. It cost them a lot, but they did manage to bring her down.
Yeah, you can see the BKBs are up, so XS like, well, I mean, I can't really, you know,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do? But sorry.
Here I am.
Nowhere else really to stop this action from happening, but they did at least, like you're talking about, get that kill.
I mean, look at XM2 though. I mean, now he's up to what, 15 galvanized. My guy was at 0.
Yeah. Level up some kills.
Yeah, he's up to level 8 there, level 19 now, so get a couple more points in there. Which is good for them because they really need him to kind of start contributing more. And now he's way up on the net worth as well. As you know, he was really sacking a lot of this game to kind of boost up Omne earlier. Now things are looking a lot better, even holding on to a
What I miss?
game firmly in their hands. It does mean that we're going to have our BKBs back for the potential rush. So that is the good news for Falcons. I would say that's what, like, your last thing that you really want to contest at.
Radiant's
And
top
last
tower
time
is
around,
under
the
attack.
fight went so poorly because there had been that pickoff on Amar at that very important
Radiant's
moment.
top tower has fallen.
See if XG can replicate that again, find another key pickoff, and then just make an easy waltz into the pit. That's what they're trying to do with this smoke up as 5. Will Falcons give it to them?
Roche is a minute and a little bit ahead, away.
Has that gem there too. Ready for a jump on
That
a
would
crit.
be a massive pickoff if Falcons can get a hold of that. That would just help them get rid of these traps.
Goes all in. Brings him down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Enough to go Roche though. Doesn't feel like it.
Well, it's not up yet anyway, so
That's a good point.
it doesn't make it difficult. Okay, they're lurking here. XM.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mars wants to run away. The hits keep on coming.
They're kind of late taking it back to Skeeter, but he was on a TA trap.
Yeah, and has to go for the TP out. So no rolling thunder now.
No, and he goes straight bottom too to like try and push out the wave, and also go for the Wisdom Shrine.
There's an amp damage bottom, which XM is going to go for now. So nice to be able to just keep those traps on
Oh yeah,
on the wards. It's really good.
call that synergy.
Yes.
He's
Found
dominating
again.
now.
Oh,
He's
look, pick off
dominating.
before Roche. Get him again.
They're waiting. The third eye.
This game could really not be going much better for XG.
Yeah. I think that they've done everything that they need to.
I mean, when you're like, it's not often at 28 minutes that you'll just sit and Roche. But they're just so confident, and it's just exactly what they need. And again, Ame refusing to buy a defensive item. You can call Satanic a good defense, I suppose, but you know, not coming in for a BKB. Then again, you know, it's actually this is a pretty decent BKB game, despite there being a Beastmaster set.
Second Aegis to the Radiant.
Goes into the hands of Ame.
We hardly knew you.
And while Falcons have some ways to take the fight, they just feel like they're not really able to get everything working together in perfect concert. It's been a, I'm sure, frustrating game for this Falcons lineup. The Nyx Assassin not working out the way they hoped it would.
At this point, I do like their ability to actually like break into the fight, though. Like the Pango blink
Dyer's
rolling
top
in,
tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Maybe if you can get the bash, that would be really stellar as the next item.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Everything for Ame. Going
Must
for the
I
AC
repeat
next.
myself? Dyer's top
Ready
tower
to drop
has
down
fallen.
the banner.
I could have predicted this.
Plant their flag,
Radiant's
say
bottom
we are
tower is
coming up
under
to high
attack.
ground. Deal with
Has
us.
that ever been cause for celebration?
Will they decide to jump? Now, Nyx is
Radiant's
looking
bottom
towards
tower
Storm
is
Spirit in
being
the mid.
subjected to
He can't walk
extreme
up to Ame at
violence.
this point. They will kill off the banner.
He's trying to deny off the banner to snipe snaking.
It's pretty cool.
Does that work? Will it spill off the banner? It
I
looks
have
like it's
no
what he's
idea.
trying, so I don't know.
I mean, it works on traps.
yeah.
Radiant's
So it looks
bottom
like
tower is
buildings.
under attack. Radiant's
Has that
structures
ever been cause
are
for
fortified.
celebration?
They actually don't
In fact,
even with that
they
banner
appear
manage to
radiant
get
with
that
health.
much damage onto the tower. They're instead going to head back for the Tormentor.
That was easy. slap down on XXS.
Very happy with that. And at 31 minutes, 11k gold lead. Ame completely out of control.
Here's what they have. They got a sneaky ward down by this bottom Roche. You know, that's nice. Side of the Dire. That gives you some vision as to what's happening. That's all I got. That's what Falcons have going for them right now.
They have an ward.
They have an individual ward scouting the bottom rune, and you need to turn an 11k lead around with that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the one thing that you could also say about this game so far is that we haven't seen a real fight coming from Falcons yet. Like almost all of these engagements, they haven't been able to get into position for a good
You're making that sound like a positive.
Exactly, because now maybe they'll have a good fight, Trent. There's a chance.
Right.
Things could be better.
The absence of a good fight as the game gets worse and worse means that there will be one.
Hope for a better world, okay?
Okay.
Hope for a better world for Falcons. There's a chance.
What about +8 war cry armor?
Oh, there you go.
Does that change everything for you?
I mean, no, but every little bit helps.
Not even a little bit?
He's got a little mini crit. That little Crystallis right there, that's their hope. They just keep stacking crits. That's the only way it will work. Smoke up.
Will he get the roll up in time? Doesn't need to. He blinks down.
Dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. That is what they're playing right now. Ame is going to step all the way up to the tier 3 again. And kind of
Dire's middle
take a couple
tower
pot
is under an
shots at it. A smoke
extraordinary
up
amount
now.
of stress.
Crit.
Do you think that Vince Vaughn could
Dire's
dodge balls?
structures are fortified.
No.
No,
Probably not.
just dodge balls.
He isn't even actually that good at dodgeball in that. One, two. The ball is there. He's down one time. He opened that for a second round. Looking to find a target. A big crit hit. Eliminate CQ. It's starting to actually look okay. They're starting to believe. Oh, the Phantom Bomb hurt. The Phantom Bomb hurt. Look at him in a roar, no. The Lotus. You God. He saves his life. Ame now turned upon. He's going to live. Crit throws out the stun, but there is no damage. Follow that up. They got it. There's nothing else left in the tank right now.
I mean, but
You gotta get
there's no
something
God
out of
strength.
this.
Like, the buyback is just such a sad state.
Oh man, Ame stands alive.
This XXS guy's pretty smart, you know. That's some good itemization right there.
That was so clutch.
He was satanic too, like Ame was, that was it, you know. If they get the roar, they can actually get the defense just wheeling on top of them, but not gonna happen. And they're just leading the base.
I mean, the bar is up farming Egypt.
Yeah, so Skeeter, like, they know.
Yeah.
They're certainly not going to be defending right now.
Dire's top
20
tower
seconds
is
with
being
God strength
attacked like nobody's business.
Second set of racks
Radiant's
here at
bottom
34
tower is
minutes,
being
and
subjected to extreme
everything
barracks
going
are under
XP's way
attack.
this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, take notes.
Someone
like,
might
if you want to play these heroes, these
their
lineups,
top barracks
does not get much better than this.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Somehow they're still only 17k down. It feels like it should be more than that, but it is very much all
Radiant's top
XG's
tower
game at
is
this
under
stage.
attack.
It feels like aura gameplay with no auras.
Yeah.
You know, like
Radiant's top tower is
auras
under
are like
attack.
easy mode because you don't have to actually do anything.
Oh, it's great.
But instead, this is just like, well, we'll buy all the right items and use them at the right time,
Yeah.
and that's what's going to give us the win.
Simply do that. They're waiting. Dude, they're freaking marking out the pool timings. What is happening? Who are these people?
Lotuses are crazy.
What is going on?
I feel like there have been so many moments where I'm watching these games and suddenly a hero just heals 900 health, and I'm like, oh yeah.
That's a thing.
That's a lot of HP. It's the Willows that get me.
Yeah.
They Shadow Realm, they use it, and you're just like, huh?
Ooh, okay, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. We got a Revenant's Brooch.
Hold on. Wait one gosh darn minute. Yeah, nice AC, fool. I got a Revenant's Brooch.
Can they burn through the refraction, though? Ugh.
All right, here we go.
Golem's about to be back up in
Look at
10
this.
seconds.
This is the swing, the Storm Gem.
They see the real storm. Jump forward, stun, Hondo. Back up again. They take him out. Get the gem.
Oh, yeah.
Rex just have been like a second away from being available.
It might have been a case of just like, I don't know if this is going to save you anyway.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Ooh,
another defensive item though. At least feels defensive in this case. The E-Blade done for XinQ.
You see, Trent, the fact that it never worked, now it can work.
that wasn't a fight either.
It was. Remember, it's Nyx Assassin finds these pickoffs. It's great.
Well, Crit trying to stay alive a little longer there. He's opting for an Aeon Disc next. Not an item we get to see too often anymore, but useful in the right circumstances. See if we can get off multiple spiked carapaces. The most impressive skill shot in the game, of course, as we all know, as Nyx Assassin players.
It's very nice.
Yep. I do love these Aether Lens / E-Blades hoodwinks.
Yeah.
The cast range is just disgusting. He's got plus 135 on the neutral as well.
The bushwhack.
And that's before he scurries.
Yeah, it's really
just
crazy.
Dumb. Get an extra 300 cast range on top of that for your bushwhacks. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's actually so stupid.
For very, very, very cheap. So, Skeeter also going to go for the magnifying monocle. Okay. Interesting. Everybody's doing it nowadays.
It is the hype thing to do, it's true. I mean, 300 bonus night vision's pretty cool.
Yeah. We've seen all of these next round of neutrals come up. They cut the lead down.
That's an interesting Warlock choice.
6,000. I mean, he's kind of beefy, you know?
1,700 HP.
Every little bit counts.
It's true.
But yeah, the lead now cut down to 10K. This is one of those things that it's kind of nuts about Falcons. If they can get some time just to farm, they do it very efficiently.
But T8 does have a butter.
Nova breaks the smoke, jump forward.
He's dominating!
Dead.
Now crit.
Also in some trouble now. Reroll. Current stun. Waiting for the timing. Yes, they get it. Full time. BK needs a bounce. Get the hell out of there, buddy. Do not have anything to take. None of these heroes have buyback.
And Roche is up.
Not a single one of them. XG, what have you done?
You know what it was? It's the panel came back upstairs. And the second they go and sit down, game starts turning around.
They were getting ready. They thought it was all over.
I mean, I don't blame them. It was looking that way.
They're not wrong. And it still could be. I mean, just for clarity's sake, you lose one fight at this point, and the game is over for the Falcons pretty much.
Russia. Grab the Aegis. The Aeon Disc is now done for crit.
They have to be perfect. And now Reen just got a huge injection by having that refresher shard available to him. Double roar now ready.
That nullifier as well there from Amar. You know, very tempting to go for something like Asher, you know, but he recognized, like, we gotta just get this kill. Probably, you know, knowing this E-Blade as well from XinQ, nullifying that in terms of a saving grace to try and bail people out from the Sven.
Listen, you get comfortable in this game for a second. All the fights go wrong, and suddenly they go well. And XM,
is he dead?
XM, the gem. Oh, he wanted it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, you're right.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Look at his attack range.
Oh, look. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Am I crazy?
I have no reason to lie about such things.
There are some bad feelings when you play Dota, but I think this is the worst one. When you're like an XG team, you're dominating the whole game. Everything feels so easy. The team chat is all jovial and happy and everyone's having a good time, and then suddenly it's just like silence.
I just keep looking at the numbers going down. I feel like I'm losing my mind because they were up 17,000 and now it's down to 2.
It's like when you finally decide to invest.
Listen, that hit too real for a lot of our viewers out there, okay? Somebody is just like having an existential crisis right now because of you, Trent. It's not cool.
Well, it works for everyone else.
All right, 40 minutes, 21-13, and XG shell-shocked, but it's definitely not out of their hands either. Ame is, as we've heard from him before, so farmed.
Let me see some faces here. Ame's talking. All right, I saw XM making some calls as well. Thank you. Silence. Vibing. Looks like he's jamming to something.
Yeah,
I would say. Oh yeah, XM's making some calls here. He's doing a lot of chatting.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Vision just off to the side, but Falcons not able to spot Ame.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're ready. Smoke breaking.
Another
Still seeing them.
anime moment here, perhaps.
I know. That's fine. Backs away. Roar. Oh, the Ame is very far forward. Ame in trouble now. It's a killing Mario here. The killing spree. Oh no. XXS stands alone amongst the cores, and Falcons
Lincoln one here. Oh, he's
is ready to run up high ground.
Crit was ready to go for another one there, but yeah, they're coming up here, and I don't think they're taking any buybacks.
No reason to
Like sailing through an hourglass, the hopes of an XG win is just falling through it here.
Radiant's middle
As they're
tower
gonna
is
step
under
up the high
attack.
ground, and I mean, if no buyback comes, is there any chance that they just think that they're super duper conservative or just gonna go for it? Yeah, I think that's the right play, because they don't know it's for gold that they don't have buyback.
Radiant's lovely
If they knew this game was over.
rest.
Grabbing a couple waves here, pulling
Dear
them
me.
over.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle
Skeeter down
barracks
to the bottom
has
tower.
fallen. And
Emma
yet,
looking way behind. Obviously, no real chance of a fight
Radiant's
here.
bottom tower
on
is
XG.
under attack.
They're going to be down very likely two full sets of racks here to even out the game. As their creeps are
Radiant's
attacking
bottom
tier 4
tower has
stars.
fallen.
Yeah, that's a good
Radiant's
point.
bottom barracks
There
are
could be
under
some
attack.
shenanigans that come out later.
Dyer's middle tower
That's something
is
to be
under
concerned
attack.
about if you're Falcons. Have to keep an
Radiant's
eye
structures
on that mini
are
map.
fortified.
They'll use the second
There
glyph and
appears to be some
actually
sort of magic
back out for a
at work.
moment. Falcons
Dyer's
10
middle
seconds
tower
until he's
is
back up.
from
Gonna pop
ordinary
God
amount of
strength and yeah.
stress. Radiant's
Just
bottom
retreat.
barracks has fallen.
Oh, this TI just
Could
continues
still
to
go.
deliver.
Either way,
Honestly.
All right, level 25 now for the Pango. The 8-second cooldown swashbuckle. Oh,
BKB on Ench now. And look at this win probability.
enemy support BKB. My carry. Go BKB.
Wait, is that current? Is that real? Oh my god, it is.
Makes sense. You know, the gold's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not too crazy.
And I guess it is double racks, so makes the difference. Double racks apiece. Ooh, XG. What do you do now, buddies?
Well, our Aegis is expiring in a moment.
BKB.
What is happening? Our TA is getting stunned and dying and not pressing any buttons or getting to swing at all.
Yeah.
That is what's consistently happening in these fights. So we might see Ame maybe take a backseat. Now, also, what happened at the start of that fight was XM jumped in with an Ags pull and he only hit Sven.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of heroes, but they kind of did a very nice delta split. And then it was just like, oh, it's only one guy we got. And that kind of ruined their attempt, because the idea is you jump in with a TA, she's really close, right? You get that pull in, and they might have, like, she could have blown up 2 heroes. That whole fight could have just been a total XG wipe or something.
I mean, this is the problem with having just like this one giant carry in Ame, is that no other hero is a legitimate threat to kill Sven.
No.
So when XM jumps, kind of doesn't matter, they can wait. Ame has to show himself to find that kill, and that's when the counter initiation comes in.
Maybe there's like a shared 25 play from the Storm as well. Try and boost that damage a little bit.
Just buy Dagons, you know?
Just buy Dagon. Okay, yeah, sure.
Start blasting.
I mean, Maori just bought a refresher and he's already at 3,500 gold. I don't even know what he's going to buy next. I don't think he knows either.
That sounds pretty hype.
That sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Because they know the problem. They know how to win the game.
Yeah.
But Templar Assassin has done it. The 45-minute BKB. There it is.
Better late than
They
never.
never see it
absolutely.
coming.
I mean, I think it's the right call to do what she was been doing. But it always is a little funny to see.
Eventually it runs out, you know? Amara now down to the 6-second swashbuckle with a finished off-turning core as well.
Should just get that status resistance neutral.
Do you think we'll make it to tier 5s? I feel like it's one more fight.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, is that I also don't think that we're going to get mega creeps this game. That's the feel of it. Like, this is a win a fight, end the game type of dynamic. And so I kind of feel like we're not going to get mega creeps. Or, excuse me, not tier 5 items.
Okay, Ame's really far away from buyback. He's 2,200 gold away from buyback. It's probably, you know,
Just don't die.
All right, that's good advice, actually. Sven was close, but Skeeter's buying out. He was only 200 gold away.
Nyx has block of cheese in his inventory.
All right, nice, nice.
They were able to get the whole thing done up.
It's scrumptious, as they say. We got a heart done on the Sven, too, so that's what he bought out for.
A heart?
Did I not just see a heart? Am I crazy? I must have missed. It was probably the satanic.
Okay.
Okay, I thought I saw a heart. Bobby. That would have been pretty crazy.
I would have been hyped.
I was wondering.
You know, I feel like we might not see a heart at TI.
Oh, come on.
I feel like there's
PLs. Come on.
Then maybe. I guess there's a chance. There's been one PL.
Yeah.
He didn't buy a heart.
I didn't see. Probably not.
21-15. Again, everybody very concerned about taking any step too far out of position.
Oh, rush with insta spawn.
Oh, yeah. Now, XG do know about this because of TA's innate ability.
Yes, of course. Gotta remember that one.
So they're aware that this could be happening. I think actually they know before Falcons do. I don't think Falcons had checked it.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that earlier when I was like, oh, they're just gonna wait in the pit. Wow, 28 minutes. Classic. Gets me every time.
Skitter.
They got me, Dave, you know?
I know. He's a little ways away. They're actually walking up to high ground now. Maureen, this would be a good point of contact for them to find.
Dude, this is...
Get on the way, man. I'm gonna give on, can I go?
The support's combining together to start to kill off Ame. He is
we can do it without you.
But Nullify not enough for the kill, but Falcons, they take them all down. X-Nova, They do not have buyback on the Storm. They should know this for time. They are going to try and end this game here if possible.
Yeah, take this Roche down as fast as they can. Couple of runs. Don't have their big lad give them the assistance. They get not. I mean, he's only got 470 for the buyback. Actually, there's some bounties. There's one bounty. Hope we get that. It's a very for snaking. They're trying to rush this down.
Oh yeah.
I hope the
magnificent creature
did not suffer tower is under attack.
Well, I mean,
there's a tier 2 top. Like,
I just go tier 4s. Just go tier 4s.
Yeah, but what if there's a buyback?
Well, they know that Storm doesn't have one because he fought back earlier.
TA might.
Yeah, that's true.
And she can just eviscerate you.
I mean, it seems like they're willing to take that chance, at least try and force her to use it, but they're going to see that she does not have it. Maureen steps forward, starts to punch. Amar goes into the fountain for no reason. Now is fine. Broken. Steps away. ZinQ trying to slow this down. I mean, again, like you're talking about, without Sven, they do not hit this very hard. Now, Roar, not dead yet. ZinQ low. ZinQ goes to the nullified but dead. And now EA is back. ZinQ is back. They're actually starting to turn this XXX is alive. Ame hits. There's a blink by Amar. That was very cool. And they have to go back because tier 4s ended up dying in the base. They actually lived to fight another day.
Yeah, and they got what, 1 tier 4? They
If
lost
that.
theirs.
Yeah. Not what they wanted.
Great work by the Creeps. I mean, shout out to Radiant Creeps. Putting the team on their back right now.
Oh, man.
All right, we got Refresher Shard on the Pen. We got Cheese on the Nyx. We got Magus on the Beastmaster. It is an uphill battle for XG, one could say, when you're down 30k. How many buybacks we got? Big old Goose Egg on the Radiant, I believe. Meanwhile, we got 4 on the Dire, including Skeeter.
I mean, Ame still has an 8-second BKB in this like scenario, which is kind of hype. And we saw that he was able to bring down Skitter while like fully surrounded by Falcon heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under
Are
attack.
they going to be able to do this? Falcons have
Well,
an
it
insane
seems that
lead right
Radiant's
now.
top tower has fallen.
Gem is on Zinc Q.
Gotta be thinking about it rapier time soon here. Instead, eyeing up the Swift Blink for Ame.
I don't know if he needs more damage. I think the damage is okay. You
Okay.
know?
I'm over here.
So 51 minutes in, 22 to 22.
I mean, unless he goes for the ancient. That could be something. I mean, they're pushing that bottom wave.
The waves are fully pushed out on the other side. Jump in, X-Nova gone. There will not be a golem in this fight. Now they pull the skin. Ame tries to hit him. Doing good damage right there. Along the unit from the And in the meantime, everybody else has fallen. Falcons. We're in business. They leave him on there.
Victory!
Remember earlier I said
And I do mean dire.
Tienes que focusearlo en la itemización siendo Nemesis. Ahora, ¿por qué piquearon Lezra en vez de algo como Storm que vimos ayer? Que...
Osmosis I was looking for, so hopefully that gets more people in, you know. It's the return, Mike. I mean, well, Nemesis, it would be better if they were winning.
30 seconds to battle.
I'll say that.
Well, I don't know why he's just going to stand here comfortably.
Is this
Jin
on?
has his smoke broken. We'll eventually realize they are up on the high ground and will not run into them. He'll be just fine. You are in another situation where it does feel like Wildcard are more than happy to fight level 1. Keep in mind as well, like, RCY is going for the classic misanthropy facet, which is going to make life really annoying for them.
The battle begins.
If you get chased down by this Leshrac, you go too far on the landing stage, it's going to be a painful experience.
And it is. It's just, and again, it's not just the lane. It's this combination later on when you get decrept up. You're just gonna get absolutely run down by RCY with that Pulse Nova running. So there's a lot to be concerned about. And the mid matchup is just not gonna be amazing. I wouldn't expect from Mac. He can still play the denies. He can still play around with the enchant totem. I think what we saw from Nothing to Say in his adjustment, going in all in on say Aftershock, could be the way to go in matchups that aren't great. Let's see if Mac has the same idea later on. But RCY certainly does have a very happy time ahead of him here in this mid. It shouldn't be too hard for the Lesh to just get some free damage off him, especially once level 2, level 3 is up. Things can start to go his way quite fast if you're not too careful. Very keen on seeing how the side lanes are managed this time around though. You know, last time around we were seeing a little bit more of a struggle for Akashi on his bot, and this lane doesn't feel like it's that much easier down bot for the Weaver. But like, it is maybe a bit more passive to play into Clockwork liking. Like, this is not the most active combination in the world, so you shouldn't be under too much pressure, but you also take some risks when you will try to scooch around with just the area control for Cogs. At the least, there's some consistent zoning that can come here from Eris with the usage of Arcane Curse, so you can hold them back quite a fair bit here at the least. But and the key thing is Akashi has to find much more stable form. He has to get that ball rolling, keep it rolling, and get the build-up you want. Get some key timings. Looks like the Falcon Blade build-up here, maybe a quick Dragonlance or Yasha afterwards as well. Or even the Urn, if you want to be ultra-aggressive early on. Could lead to some openings if they get that ball rolling.
Absolutely. Well, lane, a bit of action breaking out. Akashi getting really low on that Weaver, trying to be a little bit aggressive towards Fade. Thing is, once you've got the Helm of the Iron Will on Fade, he is probably just not going to be scared whatsoever of this Weaver anymore. So try to apply the pressure while you've still got the chance. And of course, you're going to have a couple points in Feral Impulse as well to make matters even worse. So Kashi, props to him for trying to be aggressive. The thing is, if you get caught in the cogs with a Sentry or a Dust, it's you're not very tanky as a Weave. So you've got to be a little bit cautious as to how aggressive you want to play this laning style.
Yeah, just have to think twice. At least they do have the sentry usage down to ensure that control stays their way. Last lane up top, we were seeing a lot of heavy pokes on. And it's almost the same story as game 1. Yamsen, at the least this time, isn't clearing out the creep waves as quickly on Abaddon in comparison to what the Tide can do with Anchor Smash, but still a very free lane so far for the Abba. Melee matchup into Darkseer tends to be awkward, but you don't have a strong Darkseer combination with the Raven.
They dropping low, but the chase is on now from David. He wants to try for this content. He's got Akashi is gonna go down. They were baiting with that the healing Lotus. They were just waiting for Fade to try and move in there and contest. And well, sadly, they weren't anticipating Bignum to just run out of it and chase Akashi down. But there you go, a quick kill with the side of Wildcard, and that's already spelling some really bad news for Nemesis.
It is. They get consistent control with pulls as well. They try to stall out this lane as much as possible. At least it doesn't fully pull in this time around. The spawns coming in. And again, for the side of Nemesis, I mean, it doesn't feel like enough has changed since game 1. At least the mid matchup for Mac, looking back to it, is a lot more even. So this Shaker is applying the pressure, is playing around with a 1-1-2 build. Again, going back to what we've been seeing from day 1 with Nothing to Say in particular. Just looking for aftershock, looking for some soft harassment, ensuring that RCY can't just run up and try to diabolic eat him to death. Is paying back dividends. He has a game. He's not lagging too far behind. The triangle is in their control. I mean, there are some sentries being dropped now by speed. There are some stacks, but they've already got the early vision down as well to try to contest later on if they go out the opportunity. This is something that Nemesis need to be in very tight control of. Like, they can't afford to give away this flash farm that can pop in for Mac as we roll into, say, 6 minutes and level 6 coming in for these mids. And they are much better now at covering all these sentries. They get the wards off, they keep that control, and if you're a wildcard, you can afford to get the stacks up, you can clear it yourself, but you need to find that timing now for the side of wildcard later on.
Absolutely. Mid lane. So we could see a bit of aggression. Speed is thinking about rotating, but instead, no, he is just scouting out the triangle, seeing what's going on here. Plenty of information being provided by Speed. Yeah, lane, then left back was chasing down Mac and Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Speed here.
Well, we talked about it in the draft. Like, he's got the misanthropy.
Radiant's
like,
middle tower is under attack.
However you want to pronounce it, and it's just at level 3 Diabolic Edict, you are just gonna melt. No chance in hell.
No. Really no chance. At the least, again, the tower pushing does slow down because of that lack of tower damage, but you'll take the kills every single time. Again, it just really great position from RCY.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Knowing how strong he is. Has the Pulse Nova now to play with as well. And again, it's almost the same story as game 1. It's a little bit more even. Not lagging too far behind now on the rest of your course. Akashi is doing a great job down bot despite those initial difficulties he is finding farm. And Fade is having a much slower game on that Lycan. But the conditions are still set. And it's just a matter of fighting around a 6-minute rune. You're already set up on wildcard. You're not even looking to contest right now on the side of Nemesis. So a free amp damage rune for RCY. And they can go hunting. They've got the numbers here if they'd want, or just look for a straightforward push if they'd want.
Not the amp damage as well. Oh, it's going to be painful.
Dyer's courier
where RCY wants
slain.
to go, but I think they'll just take the stacks, right? You got an amp damage, you may as well. And they'll do it. Speed will help out with the Nether Blast. And this is what you gotta love about Speed. He's got the fundamentals down pat. Like the way he's making these map rotations, he's finding all this information for his team. He's just got a freebie. Jing, what were you thinking? No, get out of there.
What's up, guys? It's your returns from whence it came.
And they just
yeah. Oh,
it is indeed your boy Speed.
They've got the best voice lines. You know, these two teams. You know, wild card, a little bit of a yeehaw. I wish we'd see that used more, but that's a fun one.
Bot trying. They think that RCY is not going to be there. He's rotated over. Fade.
Middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of
Double kill.
He's dominating Greg. Is under attack.
Yeah, it's your boy Speed, John.
It's our boy Speed. You know, there's some funny stuff we forgot. No, he's not even there, but it's our boy Speed. I forgot that this is a 1 versus 5 Filipino match. We're gonna bring back that old coffee pasta from 3 years back in the DPC.
Only need one job.
Hey, that TV's working out. So far,
Savage
it's been a rough
Savage
show.
had something going. He knew.
To be fair,
Savage knew the whole time.
To be fair, Savage did lose with what, 1 Filipino as well. So hey, you know, it's it didn't work out there, but statistically, it did work out here.
Radiant's courier has been
Before we can confirm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Regen's going to be there for RCY. I'm sure he'll enjoy that very much. Jing, I wouldn't recommend getting too close. Just leave. It's not a good idea right now. Not against this guy. Leave him alone.
No. Again, this movement from Wildcard has just been so clean. Going out for another smoke with RCY. Not quite level 6 yet on Bignum, but it doesn't even feel necessary. And they can just play whatever they want. It's the same situation as game 1, where Yamson's left on an island up top, farming away all he'd want here on the Abaddon into that Radiance timing. Fade already has that Dominator up. We can just run around.
I myself to Carson's fight. Has been called out and is definitely not making it out. He's gone. I just wanted to say, John, I really like the fact that RCY is just rushing Blink on left. Because if you look at the draft of Nemesis, what are they going to do when he blinks in with that Edict? They can't do anything. Nobody can fight back. It's actually a genius rush here from RCY.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He has 2 things to cover him.
I have no reason to lie about such structures. Are
he has the Aphotic Shield if he needs it. He has a decrep on him if he needs it as well. So there's a lot of safety nets to allow this blink rush.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Would fade along this Dark Hole Summoner. And Eris is going to hang around to try to slow it down a tad bit, but that push is going to go quick.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
0-6 start for Wildcard. They are chasing Yamson up top.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Absolutely. He's a tanky boy. The rotations are there. Not even necessary, really.
Look. Radiant's bottom tower has
He's got the helm of the, rather not his own helm of the Dom. That is the helm of the Dom of the Darkseer, of course. Raven being a nuisance. Almost surprised Yamson didn't want to pick one up himself, but he's going the same Radiance build-up, which, you know, in fairness,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Chase is on for Jing. Jing gets hookshot. Very nice. From Bignum. And with the Edict, they'll try to fear him back. They do get away with it as well because he didn't go for the stun
Radiant's
first.
middle tower has
so they
been
do not
denied.
Find a kill on Jing.
I've never seen a tower more denied.
However, the fight does continue. RCY, he's not letting these stacks get taken for free. In fact, he wants them themselves. He will take a bit of a 100 gold bonus. Take some Ancient Swallows out. Blink is up now. And this is literally a game, I do believe, where he can blink into anybody and just kill them with Edict right now. And I'm sure we're about to see it. In fact, Mac's got a sentry. He'll be safe. He'll jump in. In fact, trying to kill himself, but he's got no Echo to play with. This is very dangerous, Mac. No Echo. That isn't really going to help their try. In fact, they've made it happen. They've made it happen. They'll lose Raven, but it will work out in the end. Speed trying to fight back against Akashi, forcing a global silence, but he will go down. Nemesis will find a good trade.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Excellent.
Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are positively glowing.
Flowing as they couldn't really layer their spells properly.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That coverage coming in from
not in a good
Even the
way.
healing from Speed, it's nice, but no, it's level 1. You're not healing through all of that burst available on the Shaker. And you are finding weapons. Again, big difference for Nemesis is your wounds aren't crushed as hard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They are trying to get on
Dire's middle
Yamson.
tower is under attack.
That's very hard.
I feel like a broken record.
Yeah, he's got speed right behind him anyway, so even if you get through the borrowed time, it's not going to be that simple. If they take down Jing just so quickly, chasing now for Raven, who's already popped his surge, there is going to be a like a wolf pop up. Fade's going to go for a run down bottom. They can't kill him. Meanwhile, Raven is under attack. Go down. RCY, you kind of just forget he has that blinker. So the surge just does nothing against him. And
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Edict's too much damage.
It is a little bit of a miscast, I suppose, in the vacuum as well there from Raven. Not sure if
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Surely that was intentional.
He's gonna take it anyway. This could be a nice setup. He's not looking fine.
Killing spree. Oh, everyone bow down.
Bottom tower.
I'm asking the same question RCY is asking right now. Why even try? As the stun is out, they see him, of course. John, there was wolves chasing him. Are you okay? A very important question being asked during this game number 2. Thank you, Speed, for your input, by the way.
Yeah.
Speed, we appreciate it.
Yeah, he just jumps in. Hey, it's your boy Speed here. I love it. This is the kind of game. This is the game we were fantasizing about in the DPC, Mikey. All the way back. This is what we're looking for. Speed spamming his voice lines, and we've got it. And we've got the Philippine voice line used against all of us here, against Nemesis, against me. It's working wonders.
Awesome.
3-2-11. Yamson still free farming. He could. You know, no, he could, because, you know, once the Filipinos are out and he's still in, he is our only hope. You know, he can. If he crushes Nemesis, he's got to go all the way. That's it. That's the condition here, Mikey.
There you go.
Got to go through.
It. Just win RCY. If you want to go back home, you have to win. Well, you stay in NA. You think about what you did there. Anyway, Nemesis, they're not out of this game at all. I mean, it's certainly a much better game than game 1. 3K advantage, though, standing for wildcard, and they're waiting. Rather big, the burst in. Double hook shot, both support. They need some help, though. They are going to pop the global silence. They're all grouping up here, trying to just survive. The left back jumps in. Speed's still going. Speed, he'll get feared up, trying to run away. Meanwhile, there's a lightning quick chasing down poor old Jing. Jing will die. Akashi! Speed will happily die for Akashi's life, Jonathan, and that he does.
Yeah, that's a nasty bit of work. I think that was just the nether ward on the time lapse.
Strange to say,
before.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Like he could run out of range, dives in deep for that kill, and they lose out once more. Look, you are gaining some gold back here on Nemesis. It's just not enough to offset this advantage you have on Wildcard, where they're just ramping up. Radiance is flying in after Yamson. You have to deal with all of that now on the Abaddon. You've got the full Overlord up on field, of course, and RCY starting to go for more damage. Kaya up, just to ensure he's not going to be pinned down whatsoever. Bignum's been playing like an absolute maniac, just jumping in on this clock, knowing that his team always has his back. And for Nemesis, their team fight potential is massive, but we haven't seen it come out yet. Mac's been pretty conservative with his slam usage. Like, compare that to what we were seeing from, say, again, nothing to say yesterday on his Shaker. He would use Echo Slam just to prop Aftershock on his short. Right? Like, that's how willing he was to look for every opportunity with his facet. We're not seeing the same opportunities line up for Mac yet. And I know when you play a Shaker, you're looking for these plays. You know, you're looking for these opportunities. You've got to find them. Because if not, you're hanging back, you're farming. You can farm quick, but it just doesn't feel good in here that really wants to crush early with team fight.
Oh, bottom, they're going to see Eris. Fade, he's been so good on this Lycan hero ever since we were casting NA DPC. You know, he's always looking around with these micro heroes, trying to find some targets. And as you can see, Akashi not very welcome as Raven will die top lane. Akashi, I think we'll be okay, John, but I'm worried. I am worried about him. You know, it's been a few instances, and these wolves are still looking, John. Like, Fade's still just microing all the wolves to get all the vision.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So
has that ever been cause for celebration?
Whoa, killing spree!
Eris is certainly dead, as Mac is going to be around now. The Echo Slam available, though. That can't. He does have time left for pump the Echo as well. Akashi will be fine, but can Mac get out of there? He certainly can. No TP. So a 1-for-1 trade, certainly favorable for
Radiant's bottom tower is
any
under
clip they
attack.
can get right now is a good kill.
Radiant has that ever been cause for celebration?
Being taken here,
In fact,
it's
they
not like
appear
they're not finding
radiant
objectives
with health.
anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It doesn't
attack.
stop that
Radiant's bottom tower is
Hook
fallen.
shot, and he's going to use it.
to be the day for it.
Very nice hook. TP away, and he'll make it.
Oh.
No problem. Didn't even flinch.
Ooh. it's getting tricky for the side of Nemesis for sure. I mean, I'm glad we finally saw a slam from Mac, even if it's just commitment onto speed. Again, that's a lot of gold speed hangs onto.
Look at Eris, though. He's been spotted again. Like he can't move on the map. RCY is going to
He's from Boston because he's wicked sick.
Thankfully for him. So nothing else to come of that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Too, I think he might have just been dead on top.
Oh, yeah, but just a little hit and run. The timing now for RCY going into the BKB, pretty much just a part
Dire's
way
top tower is under attack.
terrifying. How do you stop him?
Must
I repeat main
myself?
threat is really just maybe trying to right click and chain stun RCY at this point. Not going to happen once that's up. A bit for fight again.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's got the full radiance, so he can just kind of run Jing down here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Fear out. They have enough hook shots available, but Bignum's lost vision, I think. We should see him very soon, though. And he will. See you later, G. Very nice map movement read here from Bignum. Meanwhile, bottom, Akashi, he's popped the time lapse. Hippie's incoming. Bignum still has that hook shot available. This could be dangerous. Akashi.
Oh man, this guy's dominating!
Oh no.
I gotta say, Wildcard, they are just outplaying them. Like, it is. The way they're moving across the map here, John, it really feels like a pub. It really feels like they're playing a pub.
It does. And you know, you ever played a, you know, you think about your time playing NA pubs might be, it's a different beast. You're seeing what, how they might be running around here. I mean, they are. Have you tried playing in NA pubs? It's a coin flip. You know, sometimes your team plays like this. Sometimes it's like Nemesis. This is an NA pub reality.
Can't be worse than those Western European pubs. I'll tell you, I have experience there once. It wasn't very fun. They say CA was bad, but I've never seen toxicity like that in my life. My goodness.
Oh yeah, no.
Anyway, it's bad. You know why? Because if you trash talk, I'm okay with it, but don't throw the game. That's just weakness.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just weakness. Jump in, Echo's there, Mac with the setup. He found two targets, but Fate's not there yet. Still walking out there again. Jumping to throw back in the middle of all of them.
Uh-oh, monster kills. Watch out. Heads up for me.
Speed will just make it happen. Akashi's still running, but the touch is coming. Oh, he'll get the time lapse. Run, Akashi. Just run. He's not going to make it.
Double kill.
A full teamwork. I mean, they started off pretty well as well. Just the follow-up's not there, John.
Conseguido en esta parte inferior y parte en la parte central, así es que bueno, se recupera bastante el equipo de Aurora, llega la avalancha, entonces utiliza el Sunstrike, el 2 y mira, termina siendo otro kill más y bueno, de alguna manera
baiting with his body. Kiyotaka didn't fall again. Kiyotaka smiling there like I didn't fall for that trap, but Nero did.
I did ask for Babolka to play some of the signature heroes, and Tiny is definitely one that he knows how to play. I think overall, I want to say this is a bit of a
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Chinese players overall play better support Tiny than like European players overall. Like the Western scene have not had as much success with support Tiny. But there are multiple like post 4 Tiny teams in China that I can think of that have done really well with it.
Yeah. Like I feel like the big name is Jirax that I want to throw out there and say, haha, but that's like the only one.
Yeah, no, I mean there are teams that have done it, but it's just, you know, like look at how he's playing Tiny here. He's absolutely just owning, and there are multiple people who have done this extremely well.
Yeah,
I think Jingqiu had some time when he was spamming it too.
Yeah, FY, like there was this whole period of that Tiny Enigma lane, right? We were talking about yesterday. That was super popular where, you know, FY was Tiny, Roku was Tiny, whoever it was. And I think maybe the... Speared up and killed by Fly is trying to fly away, but Sprout will block his path. TP out is good though.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
And they just eye up his tower immediately as he TP's out. They know that this area is
Dire's
just
top tower is under attack.
completely abandoned.
Must I repeat myself?
So I guess underlying thought. There's a difference between playing
Dire's
tiny
top tower is
and
under
being
attack.
a tiny player, right?
Yeah.
In a stunning development, Dire's top tower has fallen.
A natural sort of affinity for the hero.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That kind of
Has that ever
picking
been
the right
cause
place at
for
the right time.
celebration?
We so often talk about that in terms of saving supports, where you know the Dazzle or the Oracles in the trees, waiting, right place, right time to save their opponents.
Radiant's
Same
bottom
thing, but
tower
flipped
is
for
being
heroes
subjected
a
to
tiny
extreme
Batrider.
violence.
You're in the fog, waiting for that moment to strike, knowing where your opponents are going to be that could die.
Radiant's bottom tower
being
is
an assassin.
under attack.
Like Crit's Ringmaster we saw yesterday, just randomly finding a kill on Leshrac in the first series of the day. Some
Radiant's
assassin
bottom
style
tower is
build-up.
being subjected to
Radiant's
extreme
bottom tower and
violence.
Dire finally get on the board with the buildings. And this is maybe gonna keep their tier 1 bottom alive for a while. It's really low HP, but now it's gonna be harder to reach it since they are taking over that lane.
Finally gets to do his beastie business.
Yeah, net worth-wise, not really what you want as an alchemist to be behind the enemy carry. I mean, Nature's Prophet does farm crazy fast as well, but alchemist always wants to get himself
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Rely on your gold to win the game.
I have no reason to lie about such
problem you
things.
pointed out, right? Invoker is congesting that area, taking farm away from the Alc in top jungle. So you've got two cores kind of fighting over farm. No stacks really being, had been made. We've now got Pugna trying to do that from here on out, minute 11, but you've got to be afraid of them being contested in the near future. So this map is starting to get pretty difficult to play as Yakla Pros. So this next couple of minutes, important that they have this nice balanced flow, farming and retreating. Straight up die, but with Nature's Prophet TP, and they've got plenty of damage.
They do not hesitate. They see him mess up a little bit there. The stun, the self-stun is just easy for them to punish.
In my head, the cogs were turning like, Alc self-stunned. Huh, that sucks for him. And then I see the Nature's Prophet sprouting TP cover. Oh, he's dead.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
Mira getting tapped by the Sunstrike. Emo denying the hatred. But in comes Queen of...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Going.
Dealing some damage, not quite gonna be able to commit into this many heroes. She's seen what happens if you overcommit into Tiny with Invoker nearby. The Sunstruck combo does not want that experience again. Big move by the Dire support up towards top lane now, recognizing that Toronto Tokyo is having too good of a game as well. But they can't really kill him without the Alchemist. Needing him closer. Even Sunstrike is not enough.
Yeah. And Alc, what? Has the Talisman of Evasion, going for the smaller items first. Still needs 1500 for the Relic to finish off that Radiance. He's getting there, but I need some space. What's Boboka up to? Dewarding his sentry?
Well, I mean, he was looking for this Mars, but Mars is 1900 HP. Not easy to go through all that. This Alchemist is nowhere close. There's not really a kill to be had here. However, Radiant have found Beastmaster farming the Ancients.
Kill him off with a Sunstrike. Damage is not enough.
Nice Sonic Wave. Yeah, the pushback from Sonic Wave stopped him from auto-attacking the Batriders. The Batrider stays completely healthy. Gonna be just fine.
Also, I really need them to change the sound on Ripper's Lash.
Oh, because it sounds like a nullifier?
Yeah, it's like minute 11. I hear a nullifier in the jungle.
Whoa, that's early. Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower
don't like
is
that it's
under
using
attack.
the same sound. To me, it's, very sacred. You need to have the sound distinction there, but... Oh.
I don't mean to be
Unfortunately, there are many other
Dire's
guys in tier 1
bottom
so we don't
bottom
see too many
tower
Ripper
is
Slashes
under
being
attack.
big.
That's the proper term for it, and I believe it is.
Do we have a stack of a certain item in this game? So we had a load of dormant curios in one.
I mean, we have double Sister Shroud on the side of Dire, but other than that, they're kind of going for different stuff this time.
Nice.
Yeah, we have two Kobold Cups, the Goblets.
Good. diversifying their assets.
One for the road. Also,
oh my god! Four in a row, he's now dominating! He's dominating,
we're getting
Rick!
Nightfall involved. He's up at almost 10,000 net worth. He's joining all these fights, getting all these kills, keeping the map pressure up. So again, we're just seeing the Shackle Break getting hemmed further and further back. Behind tier 1, behind Jungle, now they're behind tier 2.
That's the best 40 mega kill. It's a mega kill now.
He's on the run as well. Nightfall has killed the Boca. Force Jacob Bros away from these ancients.
That's a bad feeling for an Alchemist Radiance as well, to run into a fight, not get anything, and then have to run away. This is precious farming time for him as well. And they just lose another fight. And you were saying before that, you know, Nightfall is getting activated for sure. He's essentially the Volca of Radiant here. He's been part of, you know, 9 out of 11 kills. He's everywhere, doing everything. Now with the Mjolnir, you see the farm rate. This stack is just melting to him. He's gonna become such a beast in this game.
And you were talking about, or we talked about Alchemist, and you've seen Alchemist games in the past, this kind of inflation situation going on. With a 7k lead for Aurora, what is that in real terms? If we think about like real, is that like a 10k
12k for me. Yeah, so
it's much bigger, right? Significantly larger than 6k.
Yeah, we normally say that Alchemist, you want to be ahead, right? And he's currently behind, and they're behind as a team. If you're behind as a team when running Alchemist, that is much worse than I think this time. Or he turned out using a roar even. I think maybe overkill to roar her when you have all your heroes there essentially, apart from the Alchemist. But it just goes to show how much they want to get something going.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are positively glowing.
I think
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's middle tower has fallen.
That's something.
Steps towards success.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Precious time that Alchemist was allowed to hit creeps as well. He didn't have to run to his fight, didn't have to do anything. The only downside is that Nature's Prophet having that
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Dream of anyway. Now with a Hurricane Pike complete. Also a great game for Hurricane Pike. Any game against Beastmaster, I always want to see a 1-4 steps and Hurricane Pikes. Because I think Beastmaster War is one of those abilities that get hard countered by.
Mirror, having a go. Reinforcements come in to finish him off.
I think it's blown up.
We might, I mean, depending how long this game goes, we've got Nature's Prophet and Alchemist in this one. Net worth records, we could be looking at those, but we're going to need, what, an hour and a half long game to even get close to net worth records, I think. 94,000.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This game has to work out for them. They're going to kill off. Because Dire need a lot more to make this game not come to a quick close, I think.
Yeah, they really just have not dealt with Prophet. And then you've got to remember this Queen of Pain is also stacking up the gold. We now have Invoker Ags.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Stun and kill a couple of heroes, it's there.
Exactly, that's the good news. I think if Tiny sees like 2 heroes and tosses one onto the other, throws out the avalanche.
"30 seconds to battle." Hello? The battle begins. Or so I am told.
那是下一片。
That is ours.
Radiant's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh boy, Morty! Somebody just got real brave over there.
Kiếm rồi.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
I'm all sewn up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business. Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself? Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things. Radiant's structures are fortified. There appears to be some sort of magic at work. Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself? Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. Very nice. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. I am required to point out that Dire's middle tower has fallen. Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Someone must be very pleased with themselves. Or, strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Has fallen. Seems to be the day for it.
Safe, man. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Shadows, take us.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence. Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself? Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? fades into history, leaving nothing but fond memories, a taste of immortality, and a questionable cheese.
It does feel like if you're playing with SF though, you're playing some sort of mini co-op game where you need one person to drive the car and the other guy to aim the turret, right? Hitting raises while you're being driven around by Centaur is probably not the easiest thing, but
man, this guy's
dominating. Will be easy. Solo killing 33 and his Dominator friend.
Another death for Tundra.
Yeah,
New Spirit in firm control.
This archetype game is something that Tundra fall into, I want to say 1 out of 4 games, is where they probably they have an idea and then it gets a little bit too greedy for its own good. And now you're just struggling to find any sort of footing in the game. Had the concerns that this could happen based on draft. Then they got through the first 5 minutes of the laning stage, and I was a little bit more hopeful for them, but Spirit came.
Dire's bottom tower is under
They just doubled
attack.
down and have basically not lost a single engagement this entire game.
Yeah.
There's always been a good trade.
Sorry, I just noticed that
Toro, by the way, went for the Lincoln Sphere.
Oh, he's in there.
Toby. And pops that in rage, so
he just mega killed.
Not much to be done from the Tundra.
Радианс. Это не лучший тайминг радианса на планете, но все же не такой плохой. И с этим радиком он начнет камбэк. Самое важное то, что пока по карте все очень хорошо. Falcons забрали они это на боте, контролит треугольник теперь соперника. Хотя оппонент тоже там хороший вижен поставил.
В целом, на протяжении большей части игры Falcons контролили треугольник соперника. И вот мы видим сейчас, вард не поставили, но крипочку забрали. Ну что ж, и какие у нас планы на этот Аегис? Просто забрали его, чтобы был, или все-таки как-то в драке его есть смысл пытаться реализовывать?
Что мы с тобой, да, можем по объективам посмотреть, да?
Смог.
Смог хороший, окей. Найдем какие-то киллы, но больше ты что-то заберешь. Ничего, потому что 2 вышки вы еще слишком слабые для того, чтобы забирать, поэтому это просто какие-то, разведка, варды,
подожди. Там Магнус может смакануться на варде? Нет, просто мимо него прошли. Магнус продолжает фармить тройку, вообще не отвлекается от крипов, в то время как Малрин и Крит продолжают путешествие на верхнюю часть карты.
Смотри, надо разговаривать, потому что была инфа от Амара, что там Vision из-за того, что его нашли на топе, на качке аншей.
Да, да.
Надо в центре поставить.
Еще стоит отметить, что скоро появятся терзатели, и, возможно, это подготовка к нему в том числе.
Да, может быть.
Но вар стоит на месте.
Вар стоит на месте, в центре не поставлено, но ребята все равно сетапят себе Торментора, при этом экстримы, имея такой хороший вижен, могут сами перетянуться на топ.
Они уже выходят, мне кажется, они двигаются в эту сторону, потому что понимают, что если Малрина получится забрать, то это точно будет терзатель для них.
Ну подожди, его надо будет забирать дважды.
Ой, а Малрин
к тебе придут. Да, неприятная будет ситуация, если он здесь умрет первый раз, потому что его команда будет точно не в позиции, чтобы его...
Но как минимум один кабан на смотрителе точно показывает. Топоры, летающие, скорее всего, тоже видно.
Also, Ina with BKB for now, just Helm Blink.
That was pretty close. 100 HP left on the creep as it runs away. All Sentry combo to see if they're following.
Well, Mirana is smoked. The rest of the team is not. What is this going to look like? Takes down a Sentry Ward. Amar running to join the rest of the squad, but Sven has already left, so it looks like they're just trying to make Falcons feel a little uncomfortable and stuck in this area, not taking the Tormentor. And in the meantime, you're farming on Amit.
I think that Shadow Boys is going to send them in to do it.
Yeah.
They see the Shadow Demons back there, they're like, yeah, we can get this down. No real concerns. And Shard goes to the lifesteal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a little surprising, eh?
Yeah, that's very interesting.
They'd already picked it up on Snap, and the other two cores are ahead of him, so...
So
snaking, losing the old 50-50.
He gets the open wounds on everybody, 50% of it at least.
Radiant's
Arrow goes out now, not going to connect. Crit. Immediately gets obliterated.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little greedy.
It was a little greedy.
Radiant's middle tower
shard.
is under attack.
50% open wounds to enemies in the damage radius, which kind of makes everybody just heal a little bit more off of it.
Yeah.
Could be a difference maker, maybe. Skeeter trying to get to the armlet. That radiance effect is so cool looking. You see that?
I do, yeah. Let's just say what Phoenix should just be doing all the time.
Yeah.
Go for my master.
Now Reen heads through the gate, and Ame is there. As quickly they can't do much. And honestly, the Age is basically just securing Tormentor, but not that much else.
No, the net worth hasn't moved really at all. It's been pretty stable this whole time. And again, even though you think Blink, you think aggressive on the SF, it's been working well for XM to just keep his farm up.
And this is the thing, right? Falcons is always known as this team that will like out-efficiency you, but it has very much been the case that Extreme have kept up with them, whether it's via stacking up cants, stealing away the stacks as they're stealing your stacks. Like, they feels like XG have their number. Can they out-execute when these fights actually start happening, though, is a question.
I mean, they only have BKB coming out on the Sven as well, right? So, because XS is gone for the Kayasha and the Blink. He's thinking about an Aether Lens next, which would be really interesting. We have the Aghanim Scepter done on the Shadow Fiend, no BKB for him, despite the Blink. And Alme, you know, he is the BKB gamer, as opposed to last game.
Right.
We have flipped the script here a little bit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, on the Radiant, we're going to have BKB. We already have BKB on Magnus, BKB on Beast, and then, of course, the Lifesteal.
Dire's top tower is being attacked
Magic
like nobody's
is
business.
very good when the enemy team is going almost exclusively magic damage.
Of course, it is only 60% on BKB, and these are some pretty big spells.
Yeah, the other thing is that, you know, you've got Shaker, the anti-BKB hero. If you can catch them all in a Echo, then why not? Arrow not going to connect. Looks like that's the extent of it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Will back away again.
Must I repeat myself?
Maybe they're waiting again for Skitter like to get a Sanjin Yasha for himself before they really want to fight.
Part of the plan.
Again found and killed. The ward down, catching him as soon as he showed up there.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Both teams very much on the wavelength of just, we want to know everything before we start a fight.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do our little pickoffs and stuff, but if this fight does not look like it's favoring us, we're not going to take it.
They're starting to outfarm them. Like, between SF and Sven, they're just getting everything. Lifestealer on the hunt. The dragon making people sad. And in the meantime, everybody else kind of farming. Ame shows up. So
it's kind of a confusing passive on the dragon, you know?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dreaded presence grants
Must
nearby
I
allies
repeat myself?
That is weird. What are these creeps? Okay, they find the Pugna, but don't have detection. In the meantime, Lifestealer, if you want to start punching this guy, you have to cut through like 2,000 to 3,000 HP.
Alright, well, you just lost 1k of your lead because you tried to kill someone, failed, and now Rain fired 3 camps, so...
Okay, Blink Dagger now done on the snap. They're getting one on Malrine.
Okay, can we just, like, it's 25 minutes in. Okay, if we look at the last hits, there's 300 last hits on 2 heroes on the dive. Okay? Like, this seems like a crazy amount of last hits for a 25-minute game. This is what we have reached in Dota 2. Isn't that wild? Think about
nuts.
this, like, when TI started, like TI 3, TI 4. This is wild.
What's the number? What was the old numbers that you wanted to hit? It was like 50 CS by like
10 minutes or something.
It was always 20 for me, but
Yeah, we're past that now, I think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, the numbers have gone
I feel
up.
like a
And
broken
now,
record.
Maybe now. Ready for a smoke.
They do not have their life stealer. It's pretty far away. He's gonna have to make his way over, grab a creep perhaps. Oh, yeah, he's bringing with the Prowler.
Last time they did this, they were able to pick off that Shadow Fiend. XG are together here in the mid lane.
492 move speed.
They do buy a smoke.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Like.
I have no reason to lie about such
now,
things.
Max decides to go back to farming. They're like, all right, the smoke didn't work out. I'm gonna start hitting creeps again.
Oh, now
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Dire gonna do anything? Well, I mean, Roche is gonna let him know.
Yeah.
And now they instantly go high ground. Ooh.
Radiant's
Tricky.
bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. What? So they
Dire's
think
top
that they
tower
could
is
be
under
over
attack.
there. They're scanning, seeing they're not in the pit, but there is
Radiant's
some
middle
vision
tower
over
is
here.
under attack.
Take away that Watcher.
In a stunning
Thank you,
development,
Requiem.
Dire's
Can you
top
burst
tower has
through
fallen.
The big Prowler.
I mean, he's losing his health, so.
That's true. Bit by bit. Just wait for it to run out eventually. Sem is there. Stay on XXS, the measure block, the control. Starting to fall, and eventually he dies. So they're thinking about this now. Arrow goes out. Is it going to land on Malrine? No, it hits Roche instead. Dude, this is the weirdest Roche fight ever. It's like nobody wants to
on the word fight.
Nobody wants to be the second person to initiate.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's the Vampiric Whisper of the Dead, actually. So a nice little amplification there. 10% spell amp.
Well, better hope this fight doesn't go to daytime. They're not going to be able to see a thing.
It's true. Or step
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Time. Cutting waves. Hoping to catch somebody on it. This is the type of moment
Dire's
where
top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
X-Nova just sending in the arrows. I am X-Nova arrow number 3000. You know? They're all just flying through.
All right, Roche is going to move in a minute and 20 seconds. So now the question becomes, do you try and set up for bottom side if you're XG? Or Falcons? I mean, if this moves...
Amar just blinking in there.
Oh, he got the
wanted his eggs.
done.
Yeah, he had to blink into the secret shop.
I think this is going to come back to hurt Falcons now. Because if they are not willing to initiate, Roche moves down,
Dire's
and then that's in favor of XG.
Under attack.
I mean, no one's farming though. It's just... I see what you're saying. I don't even know which one it favors you necessarily. I guess if they... Like, do they have enough resources to get similar vision on the other side?
Yeah, they're realizing now that they're going to have to move. So Falcons start to head down south. This is going to be, I think, through the vision of Dire. Dire steps up. There's the echo. Is it good enough? Not even a little bit. Both supports dead. Now they're trying to back away. Crit. Step forward. They're going to reclaim this area.
I mean, the ability to just run in there with a creep is really nice for the lifestealer. Keep the vision.
Success. Blinks away. Stepped forward, realized that it was going down, and yeah, you can see this jump in here ends up being perfect.
I mean, good choice on the eggs, and Exodus tries his best, but there's just no way for his allies to also get in there. Almay would have been very close and needed if you want to try that. They're not done with this though.
Oh, Roche threw him. He didn't wait for it to get inside. And that allows them to get up here. Crits up on the high ground. They do a vision. Be careful, arrow. Not quite going to connect. There's the leap back. Now trying to storm high ground. Amar, jump forward. Finds one again. It's another dead Marauder potentially. Immediately going to hold him, but Almay starts to hit. He's stunned. He didn't have to keep him alive to turn the hit. He does but everybody else has to run away now.
All right, they're buying back though.
Success hits onto Snake King. Hexam finds him. Forstaff to try and get away. Ethereal form, a couple more punches. Malrine jumps in, disrupted immediately by ZQ. Instead, they're killing the Great.
There goes a chance of Roche.
Oh,
wow.
The arrow blocked by a boar. That kept alive Malrine. That could have been tragic.
I think that's it. I mean, that's enough, eh? Like, Malrine goes down, but I mean, they can't Roche on the Dire.
You can't Roche on the Dire, can't Roche on the Radiant. Roche isn't dying here. This has been a, 4 to 5 minute Roche?
It's very torturous for poor Roche, because he knows it's coming eventually.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just delaying the inevitable.
Making him think about it more.
Radiant's middle tower
less
is
than
under
1,000
attack.
gold separating the two teams.
I have noticed on the
lie
buyback, his
about such
plus
things.
2,539. He has 4,000 gold on Shadow
Radiant's
Fiend.
middle tower is under attack.
I mean, he doesn't know what he needs. It's tough. I think Lincoln's is a pretty good bet though, because like that fight would have gone so much better for XG if he could have just popped a Lincoln onto Ame.
Yeah, because he got disabled for the vast majority of that.